Welcome back, Benchwarmers. We're back with another Blueprint episode, this time to wrap up Week 9.
We were going against my brother this week, so I needed this win.
This was the week that decided whether we were 5-4 and heading towards the playoffs, or 4-5 and hoping for a miracle.
Well, we were in luck. Most points scored in the league this week.
So our receivers actually showed up. I'm Corey, Fantasy Team Laundry Guy.
I'm Brendan, told him to play Zay.
I'm Nando. Devontae actually did something, and this is our view from the bench.
Before we get started, if you're not already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you never miss any one of the new episodes.
Also, if you could please do us the favor, if you like what you see or hear, please don't forget to smash that like button.
Smash it for us, come on, it's free. It's free for you, it's free for us. Helps out the channel a lot more than you probably think.
Hell yeah.
Gentlemen!
Woo! Receivers, wide
Yes,
receivers.
dude. Okay, so
God,
we wrapped
yeah.
up the Thursday episode last week when we were talking about I Got 5 on it with Devontae having, 1.8 points, I think it was by the
Yes.
time we logged off.
Ugh.
And boy, did he show up. Nando, what did he finish with, dude? Like 18 or 19?
It was 18.6
Goodness.
points.
Let's go. Finally breaking through with Aaron Rodgers. I know that most of us were watching the game. So, and he technically got that 37 yards and a touchdown, really that oomph on arguably one of the last plays the Jets run. So was happy to see it. And I can't even stop there because the other receiver scored the most on our team. Well, besides our quarterback, which honestly is surprising even for Joe Burrow, but
Yeah.
we'll take it. 27 points out of Zay Flowers. Nando, I know that you were torn. You and I were talking about it Saturday night, like late, almost into early Sunday morning, right?
Mm-hmm.
You and I were going back and forth. Corey was trying, but for some reason the freaking text got all
Our
messed
group
up.
texting, me and Nando talked about earlier. I don't know what's going on with our phones. We got to figure that out. But
Yeah, it's all like backwards and stuff. I was confused this afternoon.
all
We were
three of
talking about
us have
stuff.
different
Different
order of
order.
texts that come in, and it doesn't make any sense. But continue on.
Yes, true. So because it was getting messed up on Saturday night, I just text down on the side, be like, all right, let's hash this out. It basically came down to, are we playing Zay or are we playing Keon Coleman? Because we know that Buffalo has Miami's number. And Nando, you can kind of tell the story. You were really sold on Keon most of the time, right?
So I was extremely sold on Keon, especially since Amari was there on the team, taking a lot of the targets away from thinking that, hey, Amari's on the team, they're going to run the ball or throw the ball to Amari, and he's going to get that touchdown or those yards for them. But no, they're going to pass to Keon. But that same day, he was out for that game. So luckily, though, funny enough, after I messaged you, I was way too distracted. I did not update my roster at all.
So you had Zay in and you just forgot
I had
to take
Zay
him out?
and just completely didn't touch it.
Well, thank goodness.
I
for that.
also did see in the morning, I was like, it wouldn't be bad to play Zay since Amari's out.
True.
But besides that, it was mostly because I got lazy and didn't touch anything.
Well, thank goodness, because I literally went and I was like, dude, I disagree with this choice. I think we should play Zay. And he's like, nope, my gut. It's telling me, play Keon. And I'm like, I guess if that's what, it's your team, bro. It's your team. And in the morning, he texted us that he started Zay, and I was like, oh, thank
The
goodness.
funniest part is you text Brendan, you text me and said, hey, Nando's going to start this is what he's thinking. I tried to tell him, like, hey, I don't know, man. I'm feeling Zay, blah, blah. But, like, it's up to you ultimately. And I was like, all right, well, whatever he does, he does. And then today, Nando and I get on before you get on here, and we're talking about it. And he's like, I totally just forgot to change it. Like, I was like, oh.
Here I am all thinking he made this great,
Yeah,
brilliant
exactly.
decision.
No.
He just totally
There was-
spaced, and it worked out. So we'll take it.
All
No
right,
good
well,
feeling. I was just out till 2 in the morning.
I'll take it. I'm glad that it worked out in our favor. If we haven't shown it already, it'll be on the screen now. This is the matchup from the previous week. Again, 145.54 points scored for our team. Burrow with 30, throwing 5 touchdowns against the Raiders. Sorry, Nando. Zay doing work. Devontae showing up. Honestly, the worst player on our team was probably James Cook and Kyron Williams, who normally get us 20 points every week. So
Yeah, very true.
kind of worked out that the receivers actually showed up.
Yeah, we
this
got
week.
the big dub back above 500, and we beat. Oh crap!
No, don't say that.
Oh, oops.
We
Oh,
beat
yeah.
the other team that we were playing that week. That's who we beat. Yep. Awesome. Well, as you know, even in losses, we move forward quickly. In wins, we must do the same as well. It's on
Yep.
to week 10, and that's where we're heading now. Popping up, again, we're wrapping up our team, kind of only have a little bit here and there to move around. And this week, Mr. Bowers is on a bye week. I know he's your favorite player. He also is very consistent for us, so I agree that this is not necessarily the best case scenario. But Nando, waiver wire will be on the screen. Who are we trying to pick up instead?
We're
Like
going
in
for
place
Hunter
of the bye
Henry.
week.
Hunter Henry from New England.
Yeah.
Out of all the tight ends that we actually looked at, he was what looked like the most consistent, and we're not entirely looking for hopes on who scored the most. Like from Cincinnati, the tight end scored about 24, 25 points.
True.
And it's not like he doesn't have the ability to score that many points. It's just not likely. And
Correct.
we want consistency so that we just have that 1 week where we play them and then toss them back out in the garbage.
Jeez, I don't. That
But
sounds
we're getting rid of
much.
We're getting rid of my kicker that I chose for this week, and
True.
I chose him confidently, saying that he was going to score a few
He did.
field goals, and he did
Hey,
score
double
a few
digits.
field goals.
12 points.
Oh,
But
yeah.
compared to the 14 points that Tyler Bass scored, that you initially wanted, Brendan,
That's okay.
it
It all worked out. 12 points.
It didn't
14
work out. It
points.
didn't work out.
What does it matter in a W? So now, if we would have lost by 2 points, I would have been pissed. But but we didn't. Other thing, Corey, if you want to talk about it, Hunter Henry has always kind of been a pretty good tight end. That's why the Patriots went and spent a bunch of money on him a couple years back, acquired him to try to help Mac out. Mac's obviously gone, but we've seen a pretty good resurgence in Drake, right?
Yeah, I feel like Henry was really good here in LA when I think it was at the Chargers, right? In LA. He was really good here. It was just one of those the Titans. I'm worried about Sunday Chargers.
Apparently.
I'm so focused on hopefully the Titans losing. Anyways, the Chargers let him go. Obviously, New England spent the money, and as we've talked about before, young quarterbacks have to have good tight ends or veteran tight ends because that's their safety blanket. And now that Drake May is running the offense in New England, Henry has become that for him, and doing so, like Nando mentioned, we are now having somebody who's relatively, regular 8 to 10 points, maybe a 6 here, but nothing that's 0 or 1 to be worried about. And since it's a 1 week thing that we have to do because of Bowers, this is our best shot. I mean, again, New England played decent last week against Tennessee. Not that the Titans are a good team as their record, but their defense isn't the worst. So the fact that they were able to hang in and Drake didn't have a terrible day, hopefully that'll carry over this week and Henry can get us a few points to replace Bowers while he's off.
Yeah, I know you love Bowers as arguably the top tight end in the league. I know Kelsey had a fat night tonight, so I know he's going to be making a resurgence for that name. But Brock Bowers is doing work in his rookie season, so it's going to be a little tough to have him off this week. But hopefully Hunter can kind of pull through for us. So. All right. So another, I guess it was possible, but after looking at it, we kind of looked and was like, no. We were actually offered by the guy who unfortunately lost 2 great receivers for a below average tight end. We were offered a trade. We're going to throw it up on the board here. I could see what he was trying to do. But I think he just asked for the wrong guy, to be honest with you. So on the board here, you can see he's trying to give up Bucky Irving, who is the backup running back, kind of starter, but kind of backup running back in Tampa, and Kenneth Walker III, who is the starting running back in Seattle, for Kyron Williams, who is like the workhorse of the Rams. He finished last year, I think, second in yards, and he missed 5 games. So, we're not giving up Kyron. You picked literally one of the only people on the entire team that we aren't giving up. But the trade isn't terrible. It's not one-sided. I'll give you that. I mean, it is a little bit more towards him. He's getting Kyron Williams, who's a lot better than either of these two. But at least he's making an effort and giving us 2 players. So
yeah, but the other part of it, too, is Kenneth Walker, I believe, is on a bye week anyway. So if we were to accept the trade, we're really only getting 1 player we can actually use this week, and it being a backup running back, it's not really worth it.
No, not really. Not a fan of Bucky. I mean, I'm sure he's great, playing, but fantasy-wise is what I'm saying. Not that great. So, Nando, you obviously, we're kind of excited to see trades. We're glad people are offering us stuff. But this is not one we're taking, right? We're not giving up Kyron.
No, not in any way. I think this is his worst week, which was 10 points still. And he has never scored lower than that. His lowest before that was 13 points. And I think that was the beginning of the season.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's no chance I'm taking even though point-wise combined, Kenneth Walker and Bucky Irving is more than Kyron Williams. Think it's 2 players scoring more than 1 eventually.
Yeah, you only get
certain. That's not even a guarantee.
Right. Yeah. I can't put 2 running backs in 1 running back spot. You know what I mean?
Wow, that's great.
True.
We could do that with wide receivers. Just play
Yeah,
four.
because we need like 6. Yeah, exactly. Just stack them up. Maybe we'll get 10 points. We'll see. Actually, no. We're sticking up for our receivers. They did work this week.
Yeah, we
Thank you,
finally got
Devontae.
it.
Thank
There
you,
you go, guys.
Zay. Good job. Good job.
Way to go, Nando, for not remembering to change the lineup to what you wanted it to be.
Seriously,
Yeah.
those 27 points were necessary. That's for damn sure.
4 points would have done it, guys.
All right.
No, not so much. So we're denying the trade, but again, honestly, I appreciate the fact that it's a little bit more even. That's what I like here is some fairness. He is trying to improve his team. You're not going to give away more than you're going to get, so I get it. But this is unfortunately it's a no for me.
Yep.
It's a no for me, dog. Yeah,
It's definitely a no
we're on
for
the
me,
same page.
dog.
Nando might not have been born yet, but that's
Yeah,
fine.
well, it's okay.
All right. All right, so we're hoping to pick up Hunter, but as for now, on the board here is who we are playing. I don't know if this is right.
Why not?
This isn't-
Nope, this is
Oh,
right.
yeah, it is. Okay, sorry. I was looking at the wrong thing.
Oh, okay.
Take it all
I
back.
was like, I know you never remember
Like,
what week
this
it
is-
is, but
this
this
is
is the right
right.
matchup. I'm
No,
looking.
because I was looking. I saw B, Boswell towards the bottom. I was like, no, Bowers is on a. Yeah. We're back, gentlemen. Thank you all for tuning in. Okay, so yeah, so up on the screen here, you will see the matchup going into this next week. It looks like he's not set. Obviously, at quarterback, he's got Dak. Ooh, I wonder who his backup is. We should
His
check that
backup
out.
is
It's
Pat
Patrick
Mahomes.
Mahomes. We already looked.
Who the Chiefs play next week, though?
The Chiefs.
Denver
playing
for some
Denver.
reason. I feel like. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Denver. Denver's good. Oh, hopefully they just run the ball.
Yeah,
Get
and
the ball.
Kansas City had the Monday night. They got one less day. They'll get a little beat up after today's game going overtime. Maybe that helps them win, but not as much. So kind of does Mahomes like an day.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Okay, well, it's not terrible, but as long obviously you see Brock Bowers as the empty spot here. We're going to keep him because we're doing that, but hopefully we get Hunter Henry. We could slot him in right there. Fairly close once that gets figured out. I'm sure Patrick Mahomes is going to be around 18 points projected, so that should be damn near even. And Brock Bowers, obviously, I think we have Hunter about 7, which is about even with Hawkinson. So at least for projection wise, it looks fairly even. I'm getting a little bit concerned with the Chicago defense, not necessarily in the points that they're putting up, but I keep on hearing that one guy was celebrating and then they gave up the thing and he got demoted. There's injuries in the back end. This is one that we're going to be watching going forward, right, Corey?
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to keep an eye on it as the season goes on. Obviously more of attrition. You start losing guys and players. So this is something that we had to obviously think of. But there hasn't really been anybody that like you said, they're still getting some points. It's not a lot, but it's not nothing. So, but we do have to keep an eye on it this week, and I think we still have no more bye with them. So it's literally just how much further do we want to ride this Bears defense, and do they even have enough for us to keep that as an idea?
Yeah, true. Good point. Good point. All right. Well, this is pretty much it on the front here. Let's see. Oh, Philly plays Dallas. Oh, dang. But AJ Brown is kind of questionable. Saquon is questionable. Although he just put up 200 yards and 2 touchdowns, so maybe he's fine.
And with
maybe
Saquon,
Saquon just needs to take a day off this week. It's okay.
That's
Just
what I'm
take
saying.
some rest. Yeah, like just rest. The Eagles are
this
fine.
guy- oh, this is the guy who is this who we lost in week 1?
I'm pretty sure yes.
I believe
Yeah,
it's-
I was like, this guy's got all the Eagles. Wait, this is what's the word I'm looking for? PTSD.
No, with Saquon Barkley, he has no backup running backs as of this moment. So if he does get out, that could
Okay.
be a big difference in points, especially
and
because
he's
it's a
got
back
Kamara.
injury
Fuck.
with a tightness in his back. So it's just
Oh, yeah?
not hoping, but those players are injured.
For 1 week.
Yeah, just
For
I
one-
don't want
for the
anybody
week-
to have
for the
to-
1 week.
Just take the week off. It's just
You're
it'll
back
be
to
that.
go get a massage.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what happens when you do backwards hurdles over people, huh?
I was telling Nando about it earlier. He didn't know what I was talking about. It was
That was crazy, dude.
I-
Spin move here, spin move there. I need to jump over that guy, but my momentum is this way. Backwards hurdle. That was crazy, bro. Saquon is so talented. It's
I
nuts.
definitely need to see that highlight somewhere.
Yeah, you gotta check it out. So, all right, well, you feeling confident, man? I mean, we're up to 5-4. That's pretty good. And we just gotta, kind of keep chugging to the finish line.
I'm feeling very confident. Philly, if one bad game can decide it all, like it usually does with him, with this team. And if it's that game, hope it's this week coming up.
Yeah, it just sucks because they play the freaking Cowboys, and the Cowboys are so bad.
yeah, that doesn't help us. But I
But
mean,
one good game.
maybe this is the week the Cowboys come in and shock the world because Dak's probably not going to play, and so
Yep.
this is usually what happens. Is sometimes
True.
it's just we'll go out there and prove the
Those
world.
division opponents.
That too.
Anything can happen. Anything can happen. You're not wrong.
Absolutely.
Well, let us know down in the comments below if you think we're winning, man. Is there anybody that you think we should pick up?
And do you think we have enough to possibly get ourselves into the playoffs and make a run, or is it just maybe we get in one and done kind of thing? Let us
Is this
know.
a pipe dream?
Yeah. If you follow us on social, on Instagram and Twitter at RViewFTB, give us some comments, give us some ideas, maybe give us some parlay ideas for our next week our parlays.
Yeah, we're getting so freaking close on that.
Oh, it's
More
so
to come.
annoying. It's so
More
annoying.
to come. Make sure you check out this week's I Got 5 on that episode. We're damn near close. Honestly, it's kickers and field goals away. That's where we're at right now from being 3 for 4 out of the season. Be honest with you.
Stupid.
So it is what it is. But thank you, Nando, for hanging out. Appreciate everybody for stopping by as always. Thank you for seeing things from our view from the bench. I'm Brendan.
And I'm Corey. Like we always say, enjoy the sports until we talk again.
Peace.
Love.
Positivity.
I was waiting for it.
I had to throw it in there.
This was a Sycamore Fourth Studios production.